YOLO to everybody over on the Doom Clan channel. This is your favorite commentator, Doom Quad MFT here, the man, the myth, the legend, and I'm going to be bringing you guys a really awesome gameplay, guys. This is going to be a solo non-lethal Scar H triple nuclear ground war on the map Overflow. Of course, going to be domination. You know, it'd be really hard to do and kill confirm, but I wouldn't doubt that Doom Sharp can do this, guys. His Twitter and his YouTube will be annotated on the screen. Also, of course, down in the description below, he uploads literally some of the most insane gameplays I've ever seen, guys. He's really honestly a monster. He just, his gun skill is so good. The way he thinks about the game, I can just clearly tell that he is really good at the game, guys. I mean, how would you not want to subscribe to someone when COD Ghost is going to be coming out? It's just going to be a monster of a guy. He's just going to be a guy who's a monster at COD Ghost. You can already tell because he can pull off a solo non-lethal Scar H triple nuclear on the freaking map Overflow. You know, who likes Overflow? How did he pull this off? I didn't even know. Again, guys, his links will be down in the description below, but so am mine if you guys like my commentaries, but definitely go check him out before you do mine. But also, guys, today what I'm here to talk about is Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, I know COD Ghosts has been talked about a lot recently, but I'm here to talk to you guys about something that, you know, I have a few theories in my head that I'd like to go through with you guys. You know, maybe you guys would like to see or hear about a few of my different theories. You know, I'm really into DLC, guys. Let's just say that I'm really into DLC. I liked all the DLC that happened in Black Ops 2. The second map pack, that one was a little bit iffy, but the third one, I actually really did enjoy that one. That was one that I immediately downloaded. Stayed up till 2 a.m. on Pacific Coast time. If you guys don't live in Pacific Coast, you guys are missing out. Come on, get over in this California party. But really, guys, I just wanted to also say that the DLC in COD Ghosts, if they don't get it right, I really kind of feel like this is going to be a little bit disappointing. But I have true faith in Infinity Ward. I really feel like they're going to be able to get this right. I feel like that they're going to come out with all different types of DLC, and you know, having multiple different types of DLC is going to be something that keeps Call of Duty Ghosts alive. I feel like Black Ops 2, I feel like they could have done that just a little bit better. You know, here's a few lists, or I actually did write out a list of things that I think that Call of Duty Ghosts should have DLC-wise. So the first thing is perk DLC. I love perks, guys. Let's just say that. That's what makes me do really well in Call of Duty. You know, even though I'm a Doom commentator, I can actually carry my own way in gameplays. You know, I've gotten 175 kills solo. I've gotten 168 to 0 in solo wow, actually on this map too. I just realized that on Overflow in kill confirmed using the freaking chicken barbecue, aka the Chicken CQB, guys. I did that. I got 168 to 0 on that, and I was like 4 months into the game. Actually, probably even 3 months into the game. I don't even know why I didn't upload that. I guess I'm really not too much into gameplay. I kind of like the commentary side of things, but we're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about the perk DLC. You know, toughness is probably my favorite perk that's ever been in any Call of Duty. You know, toughness, it makes it so I don't flinch, and so anybody doesn't flinch when they get hit, when they're getting shot at, which is just absolutely awesome, guys. I really like focus for Modern Warfare 3, the proficiency. You know, I actually don't think they're going to have proficiencies in COD Ghosts. You know, if they do, that'd be really cool. But, you know, when everybody has all this gameplay of COD Ghosts already, you know, it's not the actual version. You know, it's a very similar version. But there's going to be little tweaks here and there. You know, they're always going to be switching up, guys. It's always going to be a new game. Even when there are hotfixes and patches out there, I think it's still going to be a new game. I think they're going to be patching guns, making some worse, making some a lot better. I hope it's kind of based, but I hope it's kind of like, you know, kind of solid. Just a solid game. That's all I want. I mean, I want to be able to play COD Ghosts all the way throughout the year, and I think we're going to be able to do that. But another idea for DLC that I have is, of course, maps. I'd like to see lots and lots of maps. I know there's going to be 4 map packs for sure, but they didn't say anything about game mode DLC. You know, I usually don't consider game mode DLC something that is actually, you know, DLC, downloadable content, because every time a new game mode comes out, it's not really downloadable, you know, but it'd be cool if it was. You know, actually, I'd like it even if it wasn't downloadable. I liked if all the DLC wasn't downloadable. What the heck am I saying? I ain't freaking Osama bin Laden. He's dead now, or at least that's what everybody thinks. You know, I may have killed him, I may have not. I don't know what I'm saying, guys, but really, I'd like to also see some gun DLC. You know, we saw a little bit of a glimpse of gun DLC in Black Ops 2. You know, we saw the Peacekeeper. That's it, though. I made a video on how I thought the Galil was actually going to be coming back. You know, I'd like to see the Galil come back from Black Ops 1, but of course, it's too late. They've already released all the DLC they're going to release. But don't get me wrong, guys. I would love to see some COD Ghost gun DLC. You know, COD Ghost gun DLC. Gun DLC is something that keeps me new. You know, maybe even if they just came out with like 3 or 4 guns the whole year, one every 3 months, you know, that would really keep the game alive, because it's cool to see different gameplays with all these different guns, all these different wide varieties of guns. I really like that. I really like gun DLC overall. I wish they made more than the Peacekeeper in Black Ops 2, but I didn't make the game. I can't really argue. They probably had some RAM problem or whatever they said. They said they had some problem where it was too much memory taken up or something like that. Some BS like that. They're just too lazy to make new guns, but Also, I'd like to see some new score streak or kill streak DLC. I think it's called point streaks in Modern Warfare, or yeah, in Modern Warfare 3 it is, but I think it's also called point streaks in COD Ghost. I'd like to see it called score streaks. Score streaks for me in Black Ops 2 is really awesome because you could do anything. You could literally do anything in Black Ops 2 and still be able to work towards your score streaks. Now, I'd really like to see that in COD Ghost. You know, maybe they'll switch it, maybe they'll make it a DLC, but I'd like to see multiple kill streaks kind of come in. Maybe even like 2, maybe 1 every 6 months. That'd be really cool. You know, switch it up, find some new gameplays. Also, I'd like to see attachment DLC. You know, attachment DLC, that'd be cool. You know, maybe a different type of red dot sight, even if it's something just as small as that, it can really lengthen the amount of the game, you know, how much longer I want to play. Maybe like clan or squad DLC, I think that'd be cool. You know, getting together with a group of buddies and playing a little bit of Call of Duty and having something new all the time, that's definitely how you keep it going. Also, maybe camo DLC. You know, we saw a lot of camo DLC in Black Ops 2. I think that'd be really nice to see it more in COD Ghost. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Again, my links and Sharp's links are all down in the description below. Twitter and Instagram and YouTube and all that jazz down below. It's been Quantum FT. Subscribe to his channel, subscribe to mine, subscribe to Doom, and I'll see you in the next video.